Alright, welcome back to my Let's Play of Pokemon Platinum. Spectralgo 123 here. Okay, I just found, I was looking through my pokedex, I'm actually missing a couple of entries, so I just did some stuff off camera. I know where one of them is, I'll get that one shortly. But this one I always seem to forget. Because in Diamond and Pearl you never had to worry about it. This is the Ruined Maniac's Cave. When you first came in here, there's nothing in here except like a TM28 dig. If you go to the ruins and you don't have to catch, you just have to encounter 10 unknown different letters of the alphabet, you'll open up another section of this cave. If you take the time to try to see all 26 of them, you'll pretty much get your way all the way over to the other end of the cave. I'm surprised I saw this one on my first try here. Usually it takes a few tries to find this thing. I wonder if I can just catch this thing. While I'm waiting for that, yeah, I think the probability, I think like 95% at first, of just finding Geodude, and it's like 5% of finding a Hippopotas. If you expand the cave a little bit, it's 10%, and if you get all the way to the other end, it's 20%. It's kind of strange. That took like 10 seconds to find. Usually it can take me 5 minutes, 10 minutes to find one. I mean, I looked this up, tried to find the level ranges of the Hippopotas. I think it goes up to 24, and I don't know what level Geodudes go up to. I thought they go up to like 25 or something, so... But expect to find a lot of Geodudes here, if you're trying to find a Hippopotas. The problem is, in Platinum, there's no trainer that has this Pokemon. At least, not that I know of. Whereas in Diamond and Pearl, there was a trainer who had this. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. What I tried here was a level 24 unknown, and I used a Repel. To try to block off all the Pokemon lower than level 24. If you want to try to keep a mental note of that trick, basically that is the trick that is used to help you get lucky eggs. The same trick. And I'll show that later. Pretty much, I need a few other Pokemon to help me. I mean, there's one other Pokemon I have to see here, and I don't know how I missed this one, actually. It may have been that I was using Repels, and I never really gave myself a chance to find this Pokemon here. This one's actually pretty common. I mean, the Nosepass is very rare to find. That's a hard Pokemon to find. Let's see if I can find this one. But yeah, the Hippopotas, you don't have to catch 10 unknown, you just have to see them. Just see the different letters, and that opens up another section of the cave for you to explore. Okay, here we go. Oh gosh. I've had to pretty much have to edit out a lot of this video here because it took me like 20 to 30 encounters just to find this thing. And I think it's, you know, the frequency is like 20% for that thing, and it took me like still about 10 minutes to find one. I was finding every other Pokemon in the area but that one. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. Again, in Diamond and Pearl, you have no problem finding a Medicham because Candace has one. And actually, Lucian has one as well. You know, it's kind of annoying that you have to find them, and, it's kind of annoying there. So I'm probably going to have to, cut out a good part of just running back and forth. I'm going to probably see if I can catch Mesprit now. I'm going to see if I can set it up, first of all. It's going to be kind of hard to show. Actually, I'll start explaining that in the next part. Okay, well, next I'll show you how, to find Mesprit. Alright, see you guys later. Okay, so what we're going to do now is not try to catch Mesprit, but, because what makes it so tricky is that Mesprit will run away as soon as the battle begins. So you gotta have a Pokemon that can actually block it from running. I'm not gonna be able to do anything right now because first of all I gotta put, paralyze it and stuff. I'm gonna show you basically how, how it works to try to find it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go on the best way to do this is to go on 2 routes that have like wild Pokemon on them. For example, these 2 routes, you can take this for example. And then what you're going to do is just go back and forth between the 2 routes. And then if you have your marking map pokedex application open, and you get that in Jubilee City, I believe, you'll see Mesprit's icon move around. And basically, you want to try to keep moving back and forth until it lands on where you are. And we'll see if I can get this to work. And it can take a while to for this to work, so you're probably going to be just going back and forth between routes. So when I get the Mesprit onto the same square as me, I'll get that. I'll zoom in at that point. Okay, so I think I have it right here. So when you're on the same square as Mesprit, what you want to do is have a Pokemon under level 50. In this case, I have my Pro Pass at 38, which is good enough for this. Use a Super Repel, or whatever Repel, and then you're just gonna go in the grass and, if all goes well, the only Pokemon you should find is Mesprit. So when you find Mesprit, this is kind of what it's going to be like. Now, the problem is I'm slower and I have a quick claw and I'm hoping I get lucky here. Yeah, so I'm probably going to have to do this a few times. I'm probably going to do it off camera. and get it paralyzed and stuff, and then when I come back, I will then try to catch it at that point. So right now it's just gonna be going back and forth and doing being very repetitive here until I can get it paralyzed. Alright, so I'll come back when I have everything set up.